From the moment Tanya Kolyadenko appeared on Instagram, there was an unmistakable shift in the air of modern fashion storytelling. Her presence was not loud, not forced, and not built on shock value. Instead, it carried a quiet confidence, the kind that grows from self-belief, discipline, and an unshakable sense of purpose. Tanya's journey is not just about beauty or style. It is about resilience, identity, and the courage to turn passion into a global influence. Her story reminds us that behind every flawless photo is a human being who dared to dream bigger than her circumstances. Before we dive deeper into her inspiring journey, if you love discovering powerful stories of models and fashion influencers who redefine confidence and success, make sure to support Sweet Models World by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. Your support helps us continue sharing authentic, cinematic biographies that celebrate ambition, elegance, and self-made success. Tanya Kolyadenko was not born into fame, nor was her path pre-written by privilege. Like many modern fashion influencers, her rise came through patience, consistency, and an evolving understanding of herself. Growing up, Tanya was surrounded by ordinary routines and everyday challenges, but even then, she carried a quiet fascination with aesthetics, self-expression, and personal style. Fashion was never just about clothing for her. It was a language, a way of telling the world who she was without speaking a single word. This early curiosity slowly transformed into a deeper passion as she began experimenting with looks, poses, and visual storytelling. As social media platforms began to reshape the fashion industry, Instagram emerged as a powerful stage where creativity could be seen without the traditional barriers of agencies or gatekeepers. Tanya recognized this opportunity early on. At first, her posts were simple, natural, and reflective of her personal taste rather than trends. There was an authenticity to her content that immediately resonated with viewers. She did not try to imitate others. She refined her own identity. This decision would later become one of her greatest strengths. Building a presence online was not easy. Behind every post were hours of planning, self-doubt, and learning. Tanya had to understand lighting, angles, editing, and consistency, all while balancing real-life responsibilities. There were moments when growth felt slow and recognition seemed distant. Yet, instead of giving up, she leaned into discipline. She treated her Instagram page not as a hobby, but as a long-term vision. Each photo became a step forward, each caption a reflection of her evolving mindset. What sets Tanya Kolyadenko apart from many influencers is her ability to blend elegance with relatability. Her fashion sense is refined yet accessible, glamorous yet grounded. She understands how to elevate everyday outfits into statements of confidence. Whether she is wearing high-fashion pieces or minimal casual looks, she carries them with grace and intention. This balance has made her appealing to a broad audience, from fashion enthusiasts to everyday viewers seeking inspiration. As her following grew, so did her influence. Brands began to notice her distinct aesthetic and the trust she had built with her audience. Collaborations followed, but Tanya approached them thoughtfully. She did not promote everything that came her way. Instead, she aligned herself with brands that matched her values and visual identity. This selective approach strengthened her credibility and reinforced her image as a professional, not just an influencer chasing trends. Beyond the visuals, Tanya's journey is deeply motivational because it reflects inner growth. Fame did not arrive overnight, and when it did begin to grow, it came with pressure. Public attention can be both empowering and overwhelming. Tanya had to learn how to protect her mental space while staying open and authentic online. She understood that confidence is not the absence of insecurity, but the willingness to move forward despite it. Her content gradually evolved from purely aesthetic posts to a more intentional form of storytelling. Each image began to represent not only fashion but mood, emotion, and identity. She showed that style can be a form of self-respect, a way of honoring who you are becoming. This subtle emotional depth is what keeps her audience engaged and inspired. Tanya Kolyadenko's influence extends beyond modeling into the realm of personal branding. She represents the modern model who is not limited to runways or magazines but thrives in digital spaces. She is her own brand, creative director, and strategist. This independence reflects a new era in fashion where models are no longer just faces, but voices with vision. Her journey also highlights the importance of adaptability. Social media is constantly changing, and relevance requires evolution. Tanya embraced growth without losing her essence. She experimented with new formats, refined her style, and remained open to learning. This flexibility allowed her to stay ahead while remaining true to her identity. For many aspiring models and influencers, Tanya's story is proof that success does not require perfection at the start. It requires belief, consistency, and the courage to be seen. She did not wait to be discovered. She built herself step by step. Her rise shows that dedication can turn ordinary beginnings into extraordinary outcomes. Another powerful aspect of Tanya's biography is her understanding of self-worth. In an industry often obsessed with unrealistic standards, she promotes confidence through presence rather than comparison. She does not chase validation. She embodies it. This mindset has become one of her most influential traits, inspiring followers to embrace their uniqueness rather than compete with others. As her platform expanded, Tanya became a symbol of modern femininity, one that balances strength with softness. She proves that elegance is not about excess but about intention. Her ability to communicate this through imagery alone is a testament to her artistic awareness and emotional intelligence. The cinematic nature of her journey lies in its realism. There were no shortcuts, only steady progress. Each milestone was earned through effort, patience, and faith in her vision. Tanya's story mirrors the experiences of many dreamers who dare to pursue creative paths despite uncertainty. Her biography also reflects the changing definition of success. For Tanya, success is not only numbers or recognition, but freedom. Freedom to create, to choose, and to express herself authentically. This philosophy resonates deeply with her audience, making her influence more meaningful than surface-level admiration. Today, Tanya Kolyadenko stands as a respected Instagram fashion influencer whose presence continues to grow. She represents a blend of beauty, discipline, and purpose. Her journey reminds us that the most powerful glow comes from within, and that style becomes truly magnetic when it is rooted in self-belief. Her story continues to unfold, shaped by new goals, collaborations, and creative explorations. Yet at its core, her message remains consistent. Believe in your vision, stay committed to your growth, and never underestimate the power of authenticity. Tanya's life is not just a biography. It is a living example of what happens when passion meets perseverance. For viewers watching from around the world, her journey serves as both inspiration and reassurance. You do not need permission to start. You do not need perfection to succeed. You only need the courage to take the first step and the patience to keep going. As we reflect on the story of Tanya Kolyadenko, we see more than an Instagram model. We see a modern icon shaped by resilience, creativity, and inner strength. Her rise is a reminder that dreams are built quietly before they are celebrated loudly. And in that quiet work, true transformation happens. If this story inspired you and you enjoy discovering the journeys of fashion models who redefine success on their own terms, make sure to stay connected with Sweet Models World. Your support helps us continue sharing stories that motivate, empower, and celebrate the beauty of ambition.